All right, guys, let's do one more for now. Lesson 2.7, Science, Literature, Recording of History, and Art of the Greek Civilization. Join me live lessons for those of you that have thank you. I've been sending out mass emails with forms to check up on you guys. I have over almost 300 students, so bear with me. But thank you for those of you that do catch them, return them, and I do respond to you guys. So thank you all very much for that. And who doesn't need help with life? We all need help with life, right? If you're busy, I know it's good afternoon for me, good early evening for you, middle of the night, early morning, 2 a.m., 1 a.m., 6 a.m. Thank you for doing what you do. Office hours, I'm here. Monday through Thursday, 2 to 4, 2:30 to 4 p.m. Come say hi. I help you with what you need. All right, done with unit 1. Pacing, this unit ends on October the 20th. So get to work, please. October 20th, unit 2 ends. I changed my due date so we can be working a little bit every day or a little bit every day throughout the week type of thing. Let's jump into lesson 7. I should have these up and running by the end of today. I hope. My daughter's out of town on the volleyball game. She's 3 hours away, 2 hours. She's in Eagle Pass for a volleyball game. Anyways, inaugurating, to take a position of authority or power, right? When the president becomes president, he has an inauguration. Hi, President, I vow to protect the United States and the Constitution. That's his inauguration there, right? So world history, people we got to know. Let's turn off this music. Archimedes, engineer and physicist, developed and improved devices for military defense, irrigation, and lifting heavy objects. Thank you, Archimedes principle. Aristarchus of Samos, I mispronounced that name, I apologize. A mathematician and astronomer, interested in the stars. Eratosthenes, inventor of the geographical system of latitude and longitude. And on the map, we have lines. It's this guy. Thank you very much for that. Euclid studied Pythagorean's theorems, mathematical theories, and used it to develop a simple set of statements explaining geometrical shapes. Herodotus, Greco-Persian Wars, guys. Hippocrates, credited with medicine's development into a true science. Thank you. Pythagoras tried to explain the physical universe in terms of numbers, math. Tales of Miletus, the father of science. Thucydides, Athenian general who wrote a history of the Peloponnesian War called Thucydides. I have that book somewhere back there. Can I find it? Should I go get it? Sure, why not? I'm back. Hey, in case you're wondering where I went, so library behind me, because I read books. I actually went around the backside and got Thucydides, landmark Thucydides, same. It's a really long. You can tell I read because of the tabs, and I'm the type of guy that when I read, I mark my book. So there's marking, there's writings, I take notes because that's the way you should be reading, right? Landmark Thucydides. This was one class in college. Headaches, non-headaches, right? It is what it is, right? Was that our last guy? Thucydides? Yes, it was. So science. Let's see how much we got to read. We got quite a bit to read. Oh my goodness. Questions. We have 14 questions. Okay. Let's scroll back up. My timer is going. Let me blur my background. Thank you very much. And science, the question of philosophers about the physical nature led to more focused efforts and developed logical and rational explanations. Considered the father of science, Thales Miletus, 624 to 546. So before the time of Marathon and Thermopylae, sought to determine the cause for natural events. Before Thales, they used to attribute natural events such as lightning and earthquakes to the gods. There's thunder and lightning. That's Zeus. He's upset. As opposed to charged particles rubbing together, moisture, and thunderstorms. Pythagoras, math. Euclid used Pythagoras' theorems. Eratosthenes used the geometry of these two guys to come up with the circumference of the Earth. What? The Earth is round? Okay. Uh, Aristarchus of Samos was a mathematician and astronomer, 310 to 230, 200 years after Thermopylae and whatnot. Like Copernicus, after him, his theory was rejected. So his first known scientist to advance the idea that the sun was not the center of the earth or the universe. Archimedes, inventor, the foremost inventor of time. Engineer as a world physicist, developed and improved devices for military defense, eradication of heavy objects. So elated inventions of the level. He boasted, give me a spot to stand on it and the level long enough and I will move the earth. Hippocrates, notice here how it's spelled differently as well. Credited with medicine's development into true science. Before Hippocrates, disease and illness was considered the work of evil spirits and angry gods. It's an evil spirit, that's why I'm sick. Healing, therefore, was sought by means of magic or spiritual rituals. Hippocrates took a different view and sought to heal people with the power of nature. Okay. So the Hippocratic Oath, doctors that take this, right, to heal people. Nor will I give a woman a device to produce abortion. I prescribe regimens for good of my patients to please no one. I will prescribe the deadly. Right? No, like, let me help people. Right? I will not cut for stone. In every house where I come, I will enter only for good of my patients. All that may come to my knowledge and exercise. Again, this is the Hippocratic Oath. Literature. Homer was already been pointed out, profound influence in Greek culture. His poems, the Iliad and the Odyssey, the story of the Trojan Wars. After the Persian Wars, Greek drama flourished, so Greek plays, drama. Historians such as Herodotus and Thucydides, the book I just showed you, wrote about these ancient Greek items that had passed, events. Right, more items there. Arts. The ancient Greeks used their arts as standard or ruler by which their life could be judged. Right. And a lot of this stuff is made out of stone. So crazy how amazingly accurate this stuff is. You can see the toes on this guy's statue. The Greeks created many forms of art, however. Examples of each forms have not survived, such as paintings. Of the art forms that have endured the passage of time, ancient sculptures are the most emotionally stirring. The most beautiful Greek sculptures belong to the classical period of Greek art, which stretched from 500 to 350 BC. And again, they got to survive through thousands of years of warfare and natural disasters. At the end of the 4th century, a new style began to emerge, inaugurating the Hellenistic period. So welcome, Greeks. As Alexander, right, promoted this Greek way of life. Greek columns, architecture. The architecture of ancient Greece reflects most profoundly on Greek and appreciation for the truth and goodness. A lot of our buildings have these Greek architectures. There's two types. There's Doric and Ionic. The Doric style was used by Greeks in the mainland, while Ionic was found in Asia Minor and Greek islands. Ionic style is more ornamental than Doric, right? So look at Doric, difference. Ionic, more curves on the top, I guess, and Doric. Right. Here's Doric, and there's the Parthenon, house of the gods. Right. So, father of geometry, first known astronomer, blank blank truths in his book Peloponnesian Wars, the book that I have. Yes, I have an ancient Greek book that was just translated into English. Right. Big book. It's anyways, you got 14 questions. My time is up. That is up for 2.7. I hope you've enjoyed this ancient Greeks. Know that I've only scratched the surface and there's so much more for you all to learn.